Hello people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the stream, and welcome back to the chaos and the void that it is. For those of you tuning in for the first time, my name is the Darken King. I'm here to play video games, cause chaos, and probably play some video game challenges in the sidelines. So, with today, we're gonna get ourselves back into Stardew Valley. We got ourselves some more stuff for the farm. We got some more skills upgraded. We got a smoker or two for the rest of our fish. So we have things to do and we have things to take care of. And we've now, I think, increased our income streams significantly more than before because we are now, I think it's 6 different avenues. So, case in point, we're pushing to hit 100K soon, if not already. So, a billion is going to be still in our plans. It's just going to take us some time. But we'll see what happens. Let's keep going, shall we? Let's just jump back into the gameplay. Hope you guys are doing well today. It is Thursday when this is happening, so we are getting close to the weekend here. So, hello, Pink. Good to see you. So here's hoping the weekend, at least the week, comes to a close relatively nicely for everybody, and the weekend is that much more enjoyable. Not to mention 4th of July is coming around as well. Right, we also need some stuff here. We are going to need some high quality items. So, let's see if we can't get some between gold and iridium quality. We might be pulling mostly fish, but we'll see. We also got a super cucumber. That's going to be really useful for us. We can also go foraging, see what we have out in there. I can't go around the silo. There's a problem here. Alright. Now that's taken care of. Alright. Yeah, because that's what we got ourselves. Both the barn, the silo, a couple more fruit trees. And we're just about done with quite a few of the bundles. We still have the fall crops to take care of. We still have all the artisan bundle. Which now that we have, what we need is that we need to get milk so we can get cheese. But we have a way to get jelly. We have at least 3 different forms of fruit that we can get. We still have all of our quality crops because we have to get corn and we have to get pumpkins. But we did get, I think we're at 3 now, so we just need to get a couple more. At the same time, once we get the greenhouse taken care of, we can get trees growing all the time. On top of, what was I saying? We'll have plenty of things to take care of. So we need duck eggs, we need wool, we need goat milk, and large milk. Oh, it's winter. Specialty fish. We should open a couple of these. You know, I might invest the 5 and the 10,000 today. Get those out of the way, and then all I have to worry about is the 25K. Because I think one of those gives us a crystallarium. Which if we get that, and we can start duplicating emeralds. Oh, I should give one of these to Penny. By giving her melons, but I think emeralds are probably going to give us a little more of a stand-in. Or a better output, rather. Make sure everything's still going, yep. See, we have the smoker up here, which everything is still getting pulled in, so we'll have to get some coal from one of the recycling machines down south. Should also probably talk to all of my aminals as they're just roaming about in the large patches of grass. It is also interesting to see the fact that you have all this grass and yet you don't know where anything is because you have not seen where any of your animals have gone. So I'm pretty sure you can't milk your cows until they have at least, what, 2 hearts or something like that? So we still have, yeah, quite a ways to go before we get anything with our... I mean, again, they're babies. Not until they're adults can we get anything from them. Oh, sunflower. Nice. We need one of those for the bundle, so we can put those away. We should put the rest of the fall seeds in there. There's for ancient seed growing. So we're getting more. We're getting stuff taken care of. We're getting things done for the fall. I also don't expect to get all the star fruits right off the bat for the year. I do want to figure out where my 4th chicken went. Are you down here? Oh, you are down here. How'd you get all the way here? There you are. They're both down there. Man. Alright, oak resin. Could we put this into the artisan bundle? Or is it the... No, it's exotic goods. Yeah. So this needs to be in... let's see. So we need syrup, we need resin, and we need pine tar. Yeah. One of these had... There we go, oak resin for that. Which is great. So the mail machine, we have the preserve jar. Once we get a cask, we can start getting a lot of stuff taken care of for things to be used. Actually, we should just go ahead and do this. Take one of these. Take the resin. We do need to plant more wheat. Yeah, we'll have to do that as well. Let's wait to get more stuff until we get room. I apologize if you're cackling from the other room. My wife is playing Baldur's Gate 3 on the background, so if you hear any kind of audible howling, cackling, or whatever the case may be, that is not me. My wife is just enjoying the obligatory chaos that is anything with Baldur's Gate. I mean, the amount of mods you can play in that game makes the base game ridiculous. I mean, don't get me wrong, the base game is great, but adding mods to that game makes it harder, makes it faster. It can be all over the place. I mean, some of them, I think a couple of them can make the game allow you to have no party limit. You can get incredibly powerful weaponry. Custom modifications like quality of life. I just crit hit the troll, go to everything Underdark with the acid arrow, and fully kitted out level 12 Asteria. Yeah, that definitely fits the bill of the laughing noise from the other room. There are points for that. Alright. Enchanter's bundle needed oak resin. And sunflower. All you need is the duck feather. Normally I have probably the most difficulty with hers. Alright, 5,000 bundle. 10,000 bundle. Done. Crystal items, I think it's 25,000. But we can get ourselves batteries for some machines later on. Hopefully some of the crops will be grown by the time we have to deal with the fair tomorrow. Because if we can get some high quality stuff from that, that'll be great. Also, we should be getting some scenes with Penny. Oh, speaking of, it's so dirty in here. Hi. Sorry it's such a mess. I was about to clean up. You'll help me? You really mean it? Okay, you get started over there. I'll clean the kitchen. Just picking up some clothes. Pam. What do you think you're doing? Stop it, I've had everything just the way I like it. Mom, the house is a total mess. We're just trying to tidy things up a bit. Were you at the saloon just now? You smell like beer. It's none of your dang business where I go. It is my business. I don't want you destroying yourself. Do you realize your choices have an effect on me? Stop being so selfish. Selfish? I put a roof over your head and clothes on your back. You call me selfish? You ungrateful little... You better go. I'm sorry you had to see this. He's a nice young man. But I don't want you telling others to clean up my house. It's embarrassing, you understand? Yes, Mother. The sympathies. We came at a good time. Just about to finish cooking a new recipe I invented. Let me just finish up real quick. Here, give it a little taste. Uh-oh. Yeah, it was delicious. You mean it? Thank you. It's such a relief to hear that. I'm working so hard on this recipe, and I'm really proud of it. Since you're the first person to try it, I'm gonna name this one Chili de Tigre. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a great. So how about we watch a movie or something? Alright, movie time. Now, can I give this to you? Thank you, I really love this. Nice. Well, that was an eventful few minutes. 6 hearts. Great. That is wonderful. Okay. We got all the ocean fish yesterday, and all the river fish, not yesterday, last time. So, yeah, all we need is the walleye, the pufferfish, and the sandfish. Which I'm hoping we can get lucky. One of these instances when the traveling merchant shows up, we can get that walleye from one of the carts. Hopefully. Seaweed. Should grab that sparkling spot. Get it while it's there. Come on. Give me something good. Sardine. Okay. Right off the coastline. Here we go again. I could also put the eel in with the box as well for showing. We'll have to just gamble to see if we can get something good for foraging, for crops, and for the fish. So we could use some rare ones. I know the sea cucumber and the eel are. Speaking of sea cucumbers. So we'll see what we end up being able to put in there. Nice. Another sea cucumber. I'm positive we're probably going to hit 10 in fishing. Probably first out of all of our skills. I think that will probably be the one that we end up getting first. Out of everything possible. There we go. Lots of sardines in this spot. Got it. This spot does nothing but sardines. Like this and sea cucumbers. Are those mostly a coastline fish? Or... I guess sea cucumbers are more like an anemone, aren't they? They're not a crustacean, they're not a fish. I mean, they're a sea creature, but... I digress. Ooh, sea jelly. Nice. We're just checking on how our automated system is doing. Because we put the worm bin by the crab pots, and then we also combine those with a smoker and a recycling machine. Granted, they probably won't get a ton of use, but if anything, at least can keep some coal out of that, and we can use that for the one on the top level by the farm. Or, you know, we could also just go back into the mines and just start blasting stuff. Because I think we also have to get more stuff and more artifacts so we can get the Skull Cavern key from Gunther. But we have to get the 25,000 required to get the bridge taken care of. Alright, so there's plenty of bait. There's just not enough coal. But I mean, the recycling machine also only gives us... It's a random chance, so... I mean, it did give us quartz, which is good. I could also just buy a whole boatload of it from... Who is it? Clint? Our blacksmith? So I could just do that, but... It feels more satisfying to earn it. Alright. Cucumbers. Fish. Mussel. Sea jelly. Seaweed. Alright, put that there. I'll make use of this later. I don't really want to make use of the lightning rod. At least not until I have a reason to make battery packs. Speaking of rainstorm. Oh! I got a carp. From him. Neat. I think that's part of what happens when you max out the relationship with your pets. Maybe something with the animals as well. Who knows? On the plus side, I'm not having to water stuff today. Here you go. And some for you. Just enough to give one to each. Sorry about what happened yesterday. My mom could get to bed because I'm just afraid it happened. Yeah, things happen. Alright. Eel. I have a ton of these. It might just be rare fish for me. Which I'm not against the idea of that. Let's see. It should be more than plenty. Is the fair today or is it later in the week? I wasn't even paying attention to when that is. I forgot to get a calendar from Robin. I think I have the fall forging done already. Yes. And the wizard needed a pomegranate, not a plum. Model the show. Maple syrup and poppies. 10 pieces of wheat. Must organize. Okay, so the fair's not happening until later, so I'll move these items to my box for now. These not to get smoked and such. So I'll leave those be for the moment. Put these in foraging. Okay. Let's see. Let's go give stuff to Gunther. We could also probably start getting more of these opened up. And I think that's it that we can donate. Yes. Donate these. We can get these broken open. We can start looking for some other stuff. Because we need to probably have our combat skill a little bit higher before we get ourselves into the Skull Cavern. That being said, the elevator is still going to be available to us. But it's still the Skull Cavern regardless. It's not like it ain't going to be less painful. It's just going to be easier to go down to the lower levels. We still have to be cautious not to get swarmed. And mauled and all the various things to do. We need the translating gadget. Or that. Because I'm pretty sure now that we have Dwarvish, can we talk with our Dwarven fella? Because if so, I think we can buy bombs from him. Which would be very handy. Sir? You want to buy something? Safety manual. Oh, that's how that is reduction. Cool. Miner's tree, rare crow, stone, wither floor. Yeah, we can buy bombs from this guy. Although saving up for the manual might be a good choice. We'll just start exploring. The only thing we're here to do is just get coal. It would probably be more common if we went further down. Nah. We'll do something else. I mean, we also gotta go back and get our geodes opened up, so let's do that first. How much does coal even cost? 150 a piece. Nah. Let's process. Because we're going to have to get lots of bombs if we're going to clear out the... Oh, there's coal. We can also make charcoal in the background as well. And use that to start smoking fish. Make sure it's clarified. Lots of exotic gems. Jagoite. Dragon egg. Thunder egg. 10 pieces of ore. More calcite. Nicolite. Petrified slime. Hey, Sophia Adams, what's up? Not much, just here playing Stardew as always. Enjoying the chaos that it is. Smash geodes. Jasmine Chris, what's up? Just vibing. That's all I'm doing right now. Join the the plans as of right now just to continue getting more and more money. Yeah, Stardew. We do in Stardew. That's what we do. Alright, all geo's been cleared out. It's going well. Started maybe 20 minutes ago. Alright, Thunder Egg. Put this there. Alright. My graphic designer? Oh, that's Sophia. Yeah, that's about. My wife's playing Stardew Valley in the background. Is there anything you hear, any kind of offset audio that's not me, then no, someone else is doing stuff in the background. Thank you for that compliment. I try to be more of just a casual streamer. I'm more just here to have fun, honestly. Play video games, do some challenges, embrace the chaos that is what happens on the other side of the void. No, my schedule's in the lower side of my what is it? One of my panels. I do Tuesdays, Thursdays, Mountain Time. So that'll be when I stream on the consistency. So as of right now, it's just twice a week. Eventually down the road, if I get enough of a following and I can, you know, do a full time. Loving your vibe. You totally earned this fall. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just here to chill, have fun, do some chaotic things in between. I mean, again, I play video games for the fun, so that's what it means to do, then that's what it is. I'm out of room to put the pumpkin seeds in. Are you serious? Ah! Okay. Well, I will need to use that, so... What do I do? What do I do? You want to make money on Twitch? Eventually down the road. As of right now, I'm just kind of doing this as a hobby. Just something fun to do on the sidelines. I'm more just doing it for the fun. What was I doing? My brain stopped for a minute. Oh, I need to make room for all this stuff. Okay. I'm going to make another chest because I need to have one specific just for my seeds and my fertilizer. I just have too much stuff. Well, I offer affirmation services. If you're interested in your channel affiliated, let me know. No worries. I'll have to look into that. I think right now I still have to work on getting a couple of the goals lined up. I think it's mostly just active viewership. So... Stay alert. Yeah. Yeah, I think right now I'm just probably just working on the milestones. At this point, I'm just doing it as a hobby. So, eventually down the road, I will probably work on getting affiliate. But, like I said, I want to have fun. I'm not worried about making money. I'd rather people come into the stream and be able just to enjoy. And it's the phrasing of, if I can make someone's day better by doing this... I think I get the most enjoyment out of doing that, whether or not I get paid. So, that's kind of my mentality. I'd rather be able to come out here, play video games, make someone's day even just a little bit better, and that's enough of a win for me. So, more moss. All right, I think this would be enough. I can make another chest to move. Okay, let's move all of this. I have so much fertilizer, not enough space to use it. I need just... And those who've been watching me for a while will know that I like color coding things. I have so many different variants of these chests, I've lost track of what is what anymore. You know, let's just do bright pink. Because why not? Alright, now that I moved the fertilizer there, I didn't do it. Put that back. There we go. Alright, now we have space for the pumpkin seeds. We will definitely need more of those. Because I don't think we're going to be... We could get lucky and get all of the, So what is you up to these days? You know, just getting ready for 4th of July. I'm going to be heading out of town for a couple of days with my wife. Next week, so... Probably going to be just chilling. We're going to one of our friends out of town. It's going to be fun. I should get rid of these trees. Those are just going to be sticking out of the way. There we go. Alright, put that back. Okay, now we have enough that we can put those away. Okay. Let's see. Put those in there. Let me move this over to our smoker behind this tree. Start getting some of that going. Well, as the rule goes, run out of things to do, go fishing. Make use of the ball cap. Let's go to the lake today. We've done a lot of the ocean. Let's go to the lake. Nice. Hazelnut, mushroom. I'm not eating that. I'm saving that. That will be useful for later. There are mushroom boxes. Got it. Chub. If we can get some iridium quality fish before we get to the fair, we should be fine. I mean, we got a whole cluster of nothing but sea cucumbers, so we could probably make a good impression off of that. If anything else, we can just get what we get from the star points. I'm hoping we can get lucky, and we only have to worry about risking so much. Ooh, the walleye! Alright, specialty fish is done. All we need, or the night fishing is done. All we need is pufferfish and sandfish, which is great. It's great. Oh, don't do that. Stay with me. Come on. Another chub. Sparkly sparkle. Ooh. Another walleye. And an iridium quality. Nice. River jelly. You know what I think would be interesting? The fact of, like, we get cave jelly, we get river jelly, and we get sea jelly. Do we not get a lake jelly? I mean, that's a whole different thing in it itself, but I think it'd be interesting to see that. One for each location. Oh, I should attempt to try to get that lava eel back. I tried that, I think a few streams back, and I never got it. Let's see if we can get it this time. It is 100. Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna get it. If anything, I'm gonna put the trash I get in recycling bins. But your stream are too good. I enjoyed it. Thank you. Come on. Magma water. I don't even know what that is. I don't know if it's like red tinged from the rocks or whatever the case is. Alright. Gonna put this down here. Which game do you play or like the most? Okay, that's a bit of a double edge. Because recently I've gotten back into playing the Souls games, which I will be streaming those eventually down the road. I have probably over 1,000 hours combined between the Dark Souls series, Elden Ring, Bloodborne, and now, recently, I just got Demon Souls on the PS5, like a while back. I know it's been out for a while, and I just now get it, but yeah, I think I have probably over 1,000 hours in those games. Well, I see you're a great guy. Thank you. As long as this lake can give me something else but junk. All I want is my lava eel. Is that too much to ask? I'm gonna be here the rest of the day trying to get this one eel. Well, your beard was looking awesome, handsome, awesome. I like the kind of the rustic biker look kind of vibe. So I'll keep the beard. Pink confirms. Beard is nice. I give props to people that have like the long flowing ones, like the longer beards. That's I don't think I could do that. I also think my beard grows long enough to even worry about that, just because it grows at a decent speed. It doesn't grow long. It grows. It's thick kind of beard. That being said, I imagine if I didn't shave it for like a long time. That depends on what you mean by friends. At this point, friends. Ah, dang it. I was chatting and I lost it. Stop giving me the junk. Come on. I'm gonna be here till midnight trying to get this dang fish. I'm getting nothing but junk. Man. Oh! Come on. No. Darn it all. Oh, man. Well, I said I was going to be out there till midnight. Plans for streaming? Like I said before, as of right now, I'm just doing it as a hobby. I don't have any plans really to go full time as of right now. I like my job the way where it is as of right now. I enjoy what I do. And this is just more just like a hobby. It's a good way to just relax for the day. So I'm doing it more of casual, just for fun. So I hope that answers the question. And to answer your question earlier, yes to the request, but as long as we don't have any shifty problems behind the scene. So as long as you're not going to be asking weird questions, I think we can make that work. That's the only thing I really ask about people, is that your streaming skills is too much amazing, so I have an idea, if you don't mind. What kind of idea? Like I said, I don't want to do anything shifty, so do you have stream essentials? I have stream elements. I'm not sure if I'm not sure I follow. Because if you mean like alerts, that's a different story. I'll put those in the recycling machine later. I need to go to bed before I pass out. One of these I'm gonna get a calendar so I can stop forgetting what day it is. Grape. And eggplant. And yams. All the things. Does this even gonna fit and everything? Hold on to that thought. Probably for off-stream, Sophie, if that's okay. I just don't want to change stuff around while I'm doing this, if that's okay. I'm gonna put the seeds as well in that one chest. I just have so much. Crops need to be in one, and the seeds need to be in the other one. So I'm not mixing stuff up. Yeah. No, I didn't put the seeds in there. Reshoot this one. Alright. I'm gonna put the sprinkler in that one. Yeah, save those for off stream. If you want to join the Discord, I can chat with you then. I have that in the one of the panels below. Can I see some of my previous work? Yeah, send that in the Discord. Oh. Need to make sure things are watered. There we go. Make sure the cat's bowl is full of water. Alright, let's say hi to everybody. You're supposed to be a baby for a... Yeah, you're gonna be a baby for a couple of days. We could probably start getting milk. Which means I'll need to invest in it. Why don't I... Why am I... No, don't put that back. I'll leave it there. I'm gonna put this in the recycling machine. Maybe then I'll get something out of that. If you check the one of the panels on the channel, it'll have you a link to the Discord. You should be able to click on it. We also have been testing a couple of things, so if it's a bit buggy, I apologize. We are still getting the bugs worked out. That there. Alright, recycling machine should work. There we go. Alright, blackberries. I didn't put the stick in there. I'm doing a thing is what I'm doing. Put that there. Oy. Put the stick in the box. Leave it alone. If it isn't working, I will send you a link off stream, and I'll do it that way. But I'll be sure to get back to you on that, Sophia, on that one. I can't open the link. Yeah, like I think... Hold on, guys. Let me pause something real quick. We've been trying to figure out what's going on with that Discord link, so I don't know what's going on with it. Should open directly to it. Oh, okay. Hang on. That's why. Let me fix. There we go. Alright, should be working now. So I apologize that wasn't working beforehand. Alright, there we go. Now it should be working. Alright. Don't know what was going on with that beforehand. We've been trying to fix that issue for a while. I may also just have to start updating that link. Because that might also be the problem as well. Alright, more false seeds. Water the plants, water the plants, water the crops. Yeah, I will add you later tonight. Like I said, I want to just kind of focus on stream as of right now, but I will definitely get a hold of you later on tonight. So do not worry about that. I also just want to try to focus on the stream as of right now, if that's okay. Back. We'll put this here. That's the wrong chest. Put that back. Okay. Let's see. Let's put these away. Let's sell those. You know, let's just start selling stuff because they're just sitting in the box. We'll keep the diamonds and the emeralds, but I think everything else in the gemstones we can sell for now. Perfect. Alright, let's put these on there. Alright, so that's going slowly, but it's going. And then this is also working as well. Let's just start chopping more of these trees. If anything, we can start getting charcoal. Oh, we must start up. That's in... Which one was that one for? It's in the chef's bundle? Chef's bundle. Got it. Alright. Put that down there for now. At least now I can actually see behind everything. Granted, it's only going to last for so long. It's just going to grow back. Of course, happy to help. Was that one of the fiddlehead fern trees that just stopped? Never mind. I don't know where my thought process went with that. Oh, I should stop before I run out of energy. Trying to pass it out in the middle of the field. Those gotta be growing soon. Alright, let's put this in here. Start eating charcoal. Put that in there. We'll go ahead and put this maple syrup into the bundle. And then we'll go ahead and rest for the day. Chef's bundle. I should also get a chest aside for what's eventually going to be the cheese press, the pail for the milk, and a set of shears for the sheep. I still have a lot of stuff. I mean, we also just got the barn last stream, so got the barn, they got the silo. Hopefully, before the end of the first year, we can get at least a majority of these bundles cleared out. But I mean, we also kind of need money, so money and resources. All right, a little bit of an early turn in. Mostly just gems, which is not a whole lot, but it's something. Okay, we're gonna get most of our bank from smoked fish, artisan goods, and crafted materials. Hazelnuts, plum. Alright, I should now probably start putting more of the other seeds in there. Good morning to Mr. Cat. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I can pull the ore first. Actually, I should probably pull some of that out just to make one of these, and then put the rest of it back. Because it's a 10-to-1 ratio, so we'll have plenty to make use of. We still have plenty of trees to work with too. But I want to put this in here for later. Though I'm not worried about having to unload my pockets every 5 seconds. Alright. Let's see. Let's add more pumpkins. More pumpkins, the better. We have just enough to fill the slots. And one more to be put in there. Summer. Yeah, I would put some cranberries. Cranberry. He needs his cranberry juice. That's a quote probably a lot of people have not heard for a long time. Or those of you that have probably seen those kinds of movies would even know what that is, but it's also kind of an auditive movie. I don't know if you've anyone has heard of the movie, I think it's Happily Never After. It's an old like animated movie. There's like the twist play of all of the old like fairy tale stories, like getting different endings, like Riding Hood and whatnot. But I remember seeing that, and that's where that quote comes from. So it's definitely an out there reference. But if you know where that's coming from, kudos to you guys, because not many people would know where that reference is from. Alright. Hopefully we can get enough corn. We can get one more gold quality. And if worse comes to worse, we will probably put more corn down. Then I think wheat. We should probably also buy more seeds when you have that anyways. Given that we have some funding, let's go see if we can get some more stuff. We should, if we're lucky enough, we can get all the fall crops and quality crops done all in the same turn. And then all we have to worry about is the animal bundle and the artisan goods. Yeah, we have to get those later, but we can get the artisan stuff. Plus with... So we can get jelly, we can get cloth from the wool, we can get 2 different types of cheese, and we can get truffles. Plus, hopefully once those trees sprout, we can get those done too. But once you have the greenhouse, we can get the trees to grow fruit all the time. Yeah. Okay, the fair is in 4 days. Okay. So we'll have time. Okay, corn seeds are 150 a piece. Wheat seeds. We should get more wheat seeds. Yeah, we'll do 20. Let's do 10 of corn. I think everything else is fine. At least for now. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Alright. So we'll have those set aside for when we need to go back and replant everything. Because at this point, I think a lot of the stuff we have laying about is the stuff that's going to regrow consistently, or it's continued to produce consistently, and then we have the mass amount of pumpkins that we have we're waiting on. The pumpkins are up here, and then the eggplant is here. Cranberries, grapes, corn. I forget what this is. I don't remember what it is. We have a random array of other goods. Yeah, it's just gonna keep making coal, so let's see if we can put more of this into the smoker. Yeah, at any rate, we might as well just keep chopping down trees and make more charcoal. We got all the resources, we might as well use them. And we have tons of seeds. If worse comes to worse, we'll run out of trees. Now it's in plain sight. It's not hidden behind various foliage. Alright, now this corner actually looks a little bit more clean. Now that it's not just a bunch of random rocks laying about. Because that's all that bottom corner used to be when we first had the farm. Or first got to the farm, but all of this is still overgrown forest in here. Should make use of my scythe. Clear out some of the excess brush. Oh, I should check to see if there's any eggs. There's a lot of eggs. I haven't been checking long enough. We have a mail machine for a reason. All of those. Let me grab the scythe. I can at least clear the brush. Get some fiber. Get some spring in your step. Alright, okay, so everything up here is all cleared out. And I think the bigger thing is just the trees are they're more just obstacles. Because there's just so many of them. Because that's right, it's making it hard just to see what it is. So the sooner we can clear out all the trees, then we have more space for the farmland. Because eventually what I have to do, if I have enough resources, I want to make more scarecrows, I want to set up some sprinkler systems. And then I have just a ton of space to make use of for plotted lands with, you know, stonework and such. Make it look nice and pretty, have some organization. I mean, I have organization with the chests, but it'd be nice to be able to know where each section is for. So yeah, one with pine tar, one with oak resin, and one with maple syrup. I know resin is used for like casting molds. Or no, that's plaster. Wait, what I don't know what I'm thinking of. No, setting something in resin. Good for creating projects and such. Maple syrup is obvious. I'm interested to see is there a practical use for pine tar? I don't know what that's really for in the modern world. That's probably a weird way to phrase that, but I know some real purposes for resin and for maple syrup. I don't know what the purposes are for pine tar. So, and if there is a use, I just don't know what it is. I also haven't gone out of my way really to look up what the purpose of pine tar is for. I know what tar is for, but that's a different story. Different purposes for different things. I have a lot of foraged stuff. Seeds go in here. Put more in there. More coal. Alright, that's working just fine. Which is awesome. The more we get from the other one, the more we can put down on the bottom, and we can get more smoked crab and such. Cranberries! Ooh, fairy flowers. Fairy rose, that's what it is. All various colors, too. Nice. Attracts the fairies. Alright, let me answer my mail. So, do you ever thought I'd send some over some animal feed to make your job easier? Keep it up. Thanks, Barney. I got some free hay. How much do I even have in my silo? I should just put it in here. 195 out of 240. Okay, I got plenty, so I should be more than set for winter. But on the chance that I need to get some in the, the middle of the winter, I'm not that far from buying more from Marnie. I hope I don't need to. I mean, I don't think it's also that easy to run out of... Well, it's 30... If anything, I'll max it out, just to be safe. But... Alright, more space opened up. Here was more fall seeds. And we'll put a piece of corn on that one. There we go. Watering can. Eventually, when I upgrade my watering can, it'll be a lot less tedious. I mean, now that I have the essentials, between like the pickaxe and the axe upgraded to iron level, I don't really have a need to worry about upgrading them at this point. But I'm also waiting to do all that in winter, so... Again, you really can't farm and water stuff in winter. I mean, you can, but if anything, you're using the hoe just specifically so you can get resources. Because you can get books, you can get some rare drops. I think you can get random artifacts too if you do that in the wintertime. I don't know if there's anything you can use for that. At least not in the bundles. Because I don't think any of them require a fairy rose. I'm pretty sure. Alright, did you make a pickled stuff? Amaranth, okay. Still working on it. So many foraging goods. Yeah, once I get a keg and a cask, or keg for various juices and wines, I can make use of all those goods and start making more of those. I don't even think I did all that work and I didn't even say hello to everybody. There's 2 more of you. Oh, you're over here. Get rid of this one stump. Ooh, pine tar. Nice. Get some hardwood while we're at it. I might be spending most of... box. The question is, what's in the box? Put that there. Get more wood. Clear that out. Put this in here. Pardon me, chicken. Oh. Any scarecrows on your farm? I do. I've caught a few of them now. To town. Let's see what's in the box. Process. There you go, sir. What's in this one? Ah, hardwood. Nice. Thank you. Probably more beneficial if I, you know, had more in hand than just the one. Have I given Penny 2 gifts? Yeah, I gave her 2 gifts already. So I can't do anything else with her until... it's either Sunday or it's Monday. Which, speaking of things, we should probably also go back and get more fish. Oh, we need to put the walleye there. We didn't even bother with that. We had that, like, for 3 days. We didn't even put it in the bundle. Alright, night fishing is done. Hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, she comes by on Sundays. Ooh, constant light. I have a radiance energy about myself. Everyone's out doing their thing. Just check on this as well. Over down here. I think it's just gonna keep filling on its own. Nice. At least we're using sources. I could see this shoving the. Very nice. For those of you who know the reference, it's partway through the end of the Underdark's saga of Baldur's Gate 3, and you can just shove a guy into the water. So, that's always satisfying. Mine is playing giant barbarian and then just throwing them off. Full on suplex somebody out. Iridium quality salmon. Lovely. Another salmon. Pure focus and concentration. Bream. Interesting how in the very early stages of the game, I couldn't get the eel, the walleye, or the bream with all the efforts of trying, and I had to just like randomly get a lucky break every like so often. But the consistency of doing it on stream the last couple of days, I don't know why. Maybe it's just that instance of the quote-unquote streamer luck that's getting the common drops to be much less common now. Or much more common. Uncommon is common and rare is more often than not. Alright, we'll head back. And bedtime. Alright, here's if we can get lucky today and we can go visit our... Ooh! Got one gold pumpkin. We might need more. Looks like, what, 9 days to produce? We should probably get more. Because who knows how long we're going to have before we get another chance at that, so. The more we get now, the better. Watering the plants, water the plants, water the plot. Wait, do I have... Yeah! Quality booster. Because I'm pretty sure I can't compound this. No, I didn't think so. Yep. Alright, so I will need to go and get more pumpkin seeds. Plus, if we don't lose them, if we go to when we put them up for the stable in the fair. But we have one. We need 4 more. And we do have these. Actually, let's go ahead and put the pumpkin. Let's put the quality booster on these as well. Must be added before planting. Well, if we get lucky with one of those being, with multiple of those being gold. And I said if I had remembered that I had quality boosting soil, I would have added that before we added the extra layer of pumpkins. Alright, my friend, you are in the way, but thank you. Yep, thank you. Scooch, thank you. Just don't eat the crops. Thank you. I'll put up fences at a later point. But I mean, they're also just enjoying themselves, being out in the pasture. Oh, whoops. Put that back. Alright, you at the point where I could probably milk you? No. No, I think I need to be at least a good couple of hearts before I... Well, I could probably get some milk. I'm just at least get the base one. If I think at least I'm working, I'm gonna get cheese press. What do I even need for those, anyways? Cheese press is... Okay, not that bad. And I have enough trees so I can get more. But I will probably need to get a milk pail. And before the end of fall, I need to get heaters between one for the barn and one for the coop. Yeah. I can get a pail. So I can start getting milk. And I can get cheese. Milk. Nice. Put that there. Alright, is there enough wood in the chest that I can get? No, I need to get more. Alright. So we need one of these. This. This. And this. Nope, not that one. Just roaming about. Alright, we should have enough for the cheese press. Yes, we do. Eventually I can invest in auto grabber, so I can just have it next to the chest for production value. Nice. So we got ourselves a cheese press, we got ourselves a mayonnaise machine. We got all the fixins for multiple points of contact for money. And these are probably all done down here. We need more. Alright, more it is. More you'll get. I should put the rest of those in the one down at the bottom. Because the second machine's great, but we can also guarantee that it's going to give us coal. Because we can get stone, quartz, and wood. And I think iron ore as well. So if anything, I can pull those resources and I can put those with the piles that they're... that they need to be going to. Make sure the resources match. Alright. This, and this, and this. There we go. Alright. Oh, before I run off there, I completely forgot. It's Sunday. Oh, we don't have any money. Well, I just thought about that before I left. Hopefully she doesn't have what we need. Wheat, mushroom. Okay. We're good. Thank you. I'm pretty sure if we leave those moss trees alone, they should be fine. And this is growing nicely. Alright, put that in there. Put this in here. And put these in there. Nice. Okay, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Let's go out fishing again. I said it before. Yeah, I want to see if we could probably max out, if we can, either in this stream or next, max out the fishing skill. Because we can get, I think, a 50% increase of all of our fishing sales. Which again, combine that with the compounding value of the smoker, which doubles the price already, and maintains the quality. So, we could be getting a lot of income with this stream today. But we shall see what happens. Siegely. Alright. Maxed out energy. Let's do some fishing. And I think we can also sell directly to Willie. Maybe get ourselves... Well, he's also going to be out here in like 10 minutes. What did I say? On cue, he comes out the door. Anchovy. How much can I get before I have to head back? Is a question. It's a good question. Any of you guys run into like the falling leaves or like the leaf piles that you guys would make as kids? I mean, listen, I imagine everyone has had some kind of request to, go out into the yard, rake leaves. But then as a kid, I imagine it was so satisfying. I mean, in the moment, it was fun, but afterwards, it's like, all right, we're going to put them back up together. But putting all the leaves into a pile, either running through it, landing on it, or sometimes throwing each other into the piles of leaves, that had to have been fun. I mean, we didn't have a big enough backyard when we were kids to do that, but I imagine there's a lot of people that had those kind of experiences. Don't want to be out too late. Oh, we got a sporadic one. One on a sporadic. Ooh, albacore. Nice. The sporadic ones are like the eels and the pufferfish. Sporadic one. Oh, another cucumber. Nice. And geode and ruby. Sweet. Alright, let's head back. Grab the seashell. A clam. That's fish? Yep, it's fish. Are those good? I mean, I've heard smoked and like roasted, like smoked mussels or like oysters. I heard those are pretty good, but I just don't think I could do it. I don't think I could eat that kind of stuff. If anybody wants to do that and everyone actually enjoys those, no harm in that. But I don't know. That just, it looks, well, I guess that could be said about a lot of things. That just looks weird. But I guess shellfish, at least for clams and oysters, just don't seem appealing to me. I mean, crab looks good in some cases, and a lot of fish also looks pretty good, but I still think I get behind clams. Clams and mussels and oysters just do not seem appealing to me. Also, the fact that you're basically, like, you're shucking it, basically, like, taking the top half off of it, and then just slurping it in your hand. It's... no. Just, no. I don't think I will, or ever want to. And I will leave it at that. Super cucumber. There. Put the fish in there. Put this in here. Sleepy snooze. There's the keg. We've been needing that for ever. It's about dang time we got that. We need that for beverages. Now, what do I need to make that? Oak resin. Cool. Alright. 30 wood, bar, iron bar, and oak resin. Alright, so once the next resin comes through... certified 9 items, 9 a.m. tomorrow. Got it. Random seeds. Let's add this and do this. Alright. Plant the corn on the quality soil. This one. There we got the quality corn. Please make use of the seeds. And the space. Oh, missed one. There we go. Back this way. Gotta remember to sit upright in my seat. I'm so used to my slouching over. My posture needs to be... It's forced to habit now. I lived with back and spine problems for years, so I was always so used to just leaning over and slouching. But I need to remember I have fixed posture. My back won't hurt as much if I stand more upright, or sit more upright rather. Takes all dang season to grow some of those plants. I know the agent seat's gonna be up here, so that's a different story. Not in there. Oh. Put that back. Alright, so quality corn is done. We need quality pumpkins. That's all we need at the moment. Didn't want to cough in your guys' ears. There we go. And good morning to you. Three. Where is... There's 4 of you. Well, they're around here. Yeah. Oh. Nope, that's a different one. Oh, you're over there. I forget where these guys are half the time, because they're just running around. There we go. Alright, put the milk back. We'll get the cheese press going. Clean up some more of these trees, get some more wood. And all we need is the resin. We can get ourselves a keg. We start turning some goods into juice, some wine. That one was already almost dead. I should have just hit it one more time. Well, dead probably wasn't the right term. Almost knocked over. There we go. Alright, plenty of wood for later. Why are you in this one? There you go. Alright, we can probably move these to the other one. Hello, Haley. Enjoying the photographs. Nice. Yeah, let's go back up fishing. And also probably drop off another melon. To our soon-to-be betrothed. We can give gifts now. Yep. Alright. It's a new week. Oh, we're at 7. Slowly getting there. Let's fish at the river today. 2 dozen eggs for the famous omelet. Nah. I need those eggs to make mayonnaise. Get some photos of me while I'm going out to fish. Alright. Alright. So it begins. There we go. Nailed it. Salmon. Just gotta be watching. That's all it is. Nice. Ooh. Ooh, deck trout. Nice. Salmon. Alright. Alright. Get the sparkle stuff. just gonna sit there. There it is. Another bream. Back to just so I can get a better angle at getting the bonus stuff. Alright. And because we're right here, we'll leave this stuff to be smoked. We'll come back for that later. Let's turn in for the day. Alright. That's there. Alright, I have all of my things. Hopefully. Lots of foraged goods. You know, I might need to make another chest if we're going to have so many of these to have for pickled goods and for juice. So we'll have to see what happens. Eventually, I would like to get... I think you can get bigger chest upgrades. Increase your max capacity on some of them. I just forget what you have to do to get those. I feel like those are an endgame item. Large milk. Yes. Another large milk. Yes. One's down here. Oh, I see you. There you are. Can also put one of these pieces of cheese in there. I got an itch in my throat. Or a frog in my throat. You guys know what I mean. If anything, with the mixture of the idle days where I'm not really getting too much stuff done, if anything, I'm just watering the crops and then the days pass. I am still getting passive income. Like I said, between the mushroom boxes, the various artisan goods, and the smokers doing their work, I'm able to do a lot of this stuff on the map. Like, I'm not having to worry about back and forth farming because I have all of those things going in the background, so... It's not too much of a worry, but I imagine there's probably a lot of people wondering why I'm just letting the days pass by so simply, so to speak. So, they do have a purpose, I promise you that. But I also have it set up enough where I'm not having to worry too much about letting the days play out as they need to, and then being able to benefit from it at the end of the stream. Alright, Stardew Valley Fair has begun. Let's see if we can get lucky and get at least second, or maybe first. And then the question will be if we can gamble our credits and get 1,000. so we can get a star drop. Alright. Let's get pumpkin. Let's do diamond and an emerald. Super cucumber, 2 of them. The walleye, eels, and the cucumbers. Alright, let's hope we have enough supplies that we can get ourselves a good rating. Only one way to find out at this point. Alright. 2,000. Alright, let's find out. Diamond at the center. I'm making this random placement in general, or on purpose at least. Finest quality products. Mountain troll. Bodybuilder. There it is. I want the big one. 1 star token. I think we get something at the fishing spot. 50 gold. Eh, why not? We got some money for it. Let's see how well we do with this. We do have a high amount of fishing skills, so we should be able to get something out of this endeavor at least. Salmon. Here we go. Nailed it with a sunfish. Alright, 30 seconds. Can we get 1 more? Maybe 2. Salmon. 1 more. Give us 1 more. There we go. Nice. Nice. Okay. Decent amount. If worse comes to worse, we can get ourselves quite a bit of output from that. Sir. Yes. I'll leave that to you then. Let me do another round of this. I don't have any money now. Right, I used it all. I mean, if I had saved up money, I could have bought my star tokens. I guess I should have had some cash lying around that I could get something like this. Here's hoping. First place, 91 points. Ooh. Okay. Now, here's the dilemma. We still need about 400 or so more points before we can get our star drop. Gets me 6. I need about 4. All right, sir. All right, chat. What do you think? Orange or green? Because if this works, we can get ourselves a star drop here and now. Otherwise, I might be gambling the rest of the points to get what we need. I would pick green, honestly. But what do you guys think? Take a breather. I'm gonna go with green. Green. All right. Fingers crossed, guys. If we win this right here and now, we will have more than enough that we can get our star drop. I can't look. Yes! Nice! We win! We have the points. Startup is ours. Yes. Munch. Alright. Great. Reminds me of the taste of void chunks. The currency of the stream. Yeah, thank you. Alright, let's put stuff back. Let's grab all the essentials. And let's sell some stuff. We've been stockpiling a lot of items for a while. But we could get a lot of income today. So let's go around and grab the stuff from the smoker. Smoked, 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 smoked. Nice. Take the smoked goods. We'll take the artisan goods. We are gonna make bank today. So we've made anywhere between 10 to 30k worth of goods. Between foraging, between fishing, between the crafting stuff from the crops, and everything else. So check to see if I got resin from one of the trees. Probably not, because that was only the one piece. Oh, I got it. Alright. I know it's getting late. I need to grab everything before it's too late in the day. Because I don't want to lose it all. This is a risky move. I am aware of that. But if we get it all done now, we can make bank. recycled stuff. All the smoked items. Alright. Let's dump it all and see what the haul is for today's stream. Place your bets and your guesses in chat. I'm gonna guess at least 15. Maybe. Alright, here we go. $25K with today's output. Nice. Very, very nice. But I think that's going to go ahead and put today's plans on the pause. We have quite a bit of stuff, and we have just enough that we can also clear out that bundle for the vault. I think we'll get the crystallarium with that, and we'll get ourselves the ability to go out to the Skull Cavern area. So, but until then, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had fun. I certainly am. And at the pace we're going, we're probably going to clear maybe 500,000 within a few streams. So, like I said, that billion marker is the end game goal. It's going to take us a while to get there. So, I might take a break in between the year transitions just so I'm not getting burned out from playing this. But that will happen. I will make 1 billion before I stop playing. And that'll be when I've gotten to like, alright, I'm done. But until then, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had a great night. Remember, guys, the Void's always willing to listen to those who want to be heard. I love you. I'll see you guys next time.